And the stage is set. Super Bowl 50, St. Clair, California. The Denver Broncos versus the Carolina Panthers. I'm sorry I had to do that. Now, being a Steelers fan and all, too bad there won't be about, 50,000 of these bad boys in the stands, but can't win every year, you know? Can't win every year. Oh well. Now, my original picks for this game was, the Denver Broncos versus the Arizona Cardinals. But hey, it's still gonna be a hell of a game, you know. Uh, Honestly, I absolutely want the Denver Broncos to win this game, but I have a big feeling that the Panthers end up coming with a win. But you know what? I think the Broncos just shut up everyone who said that the Broncos are going to lose. Now, me, I had the Broncos beating the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. And as you saw, they did. I had a few friends and family members that were saying the Patriots are going to easily beat the Broncos. Peyton Manning always chokes in the playoffs. Well, Peyton definitely showed up. Yes, I'm sorry. It's Sunday, you know. Well, you know what? I stuck with the Broncos the whole game, and they beat the Patriots. Okay. Like I said, I want the Broncos to win, but I have a feeling the Panthers are going to win. But like I did with the AFC Championship game, I am sticking with the Broncos. And the reason why I stick with the Broncos is because of one man, Peyton Manning. Now, it's it's shocking to know that he only has one ring throughout his legendary NFL career. Well, you know what? This is Super Bowl 50. This is 50. Whoops. Dang it. Oh my, wow. Let me restart. Oh my god. 50. There we go. I'm screwing up here. 50. Okay. This is Super Bowl 50. And what a a better way to end your career than at Super Bowl 50 than with the Lombardi over your head and a ring on your finger. Especially if it's Peyton Manning, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, maybe even the greatest quarterback of all time. He has numerous NFL records that include most passing yards, most career passing touchdowns. Like I said, numerous NFL records. He is without doubt one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and what a better way to end your career than at Super Bowl 50 than to win the Lombardi Trophy. And this is a special kind of Lombardi Trophy, okay? This is a Lombardi Trophy with the numbers 5 and 0 around it. Beside it, I should say. And Peyton needs to raise that above his head, because he only has one ring throughout his entire career, and he deserves another one. I think he had two other times that he could have gotten a second ring, and he failed. But this time, he needs it. He needs it. Now, throughout Peyton's career, uh, it's always been Peyton in the offense, because Peyton has never had a defense to back him up. But this year, he has a defense, and now he's sucking horribly. This year has been possibly his worst year of his career. But he woke up and he's going to the Super Bowl. Here's my prediction, and I hope it comes true. Super Bowl 50. The resurrection and the end of Peyton Manning. Now, I feel like that the resurrection happened at the AFC Championship game when he beat Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. But I am hoping that the resurrection continues Super Bowl and he ends his career at Super Bowl 50 and wins it. He needs this ring. I feel like he deserves a ring more than any other quarterback in the league, because he has fought several years to try to get this second ring. And after all this freaking discussion talk with everyone saying Tom Brady's better, he has more rings. Brady has 4 rings, Peyton has 1. Now, I understand if Peyton wins, the discussion's still going to come up that Brady has more rings. Well, you know what? Look at the stats. look at Brady versus Manning stats. Yes, Brady may have more wins against Manning, but Manning has more passing yards, more touchdowns than Brady. Okay? Those are the two ultimate things that a quarterback needs to lead their team to victory. And that is exactly what Peyton did and is doing for the Broncos this season. Now, like I said, this hasn't been his brightest season, but I feel like he is resurrecting. He's going to win the Super Bowl. He needs the Super Bowl win, okay? Now, on to the Panthers. I feel like they're overrated. 15-1. Who's going to stop the Panthers? The Falcons did literally just a few weeks ago. Okay? Julio Jones and Matt Ryan demolished that defense. Now I understand that the Cardinals defense like woke up and everything and demolished the Cardinals. Let's not forget that the Cardinals have zero offensive line. They have no offensive linemen at all. It was all Carson Palmer who had to do the work. That offensive line had absolutely nothing. The offensive line is horrible. They need to fix that offensive line. That is why the Panthers were able to get so much pressure on Palmer that allowed him to make those throws, and all of a sudden, 4 picks happen. But the Broncos have an offensive line. They can protect Peyton Manning. And Peyton Manning is definitely getting up there with age, but he is still one tough SOB, I'll tell you that. Peyton, like I said, Peyton needs another ring, and the Panthers are overrated. Josh Norman is overrated. I feel like Cam Newton's overrated. Let's start with Cam Newton. Everyone says that Cam Newton's going to have a promising career. He's going to have a big career. Now, I agree with them. But recently, when they said that to every single young quarterback, and those quarterbacks include RG3, Colin Kaepernick, Tim Tebow, several others, have gone absolutely wrong. Okay? I mean, now they may have started their career pretty good, but in their recent years, they just went down the drain. Now, Cam Newton, I don't see that happening to him. I feel like he's an amazing athlete, but if you look in his earlier years when the Panthers weren't doing absolutely nothing before they got into the playoffs, if you look at his press conferences, it was nothing like today. Now I understand today, he's winning and all, and his opinions have changed, but Cam Newton is definitely a great quarterback, and he probably will become a better quarterback, in upcoming years. But I just feel like give him a few years before you give him all this hype, because all this pressure is going to bounce onto him, and he's going to screw up like that happened to RG3 and Colin Kaepernick and Tim Tebow. All that pressure was building up onto them, and it bounced off, or however you say it, and it just ruined their careers. Stop giving him all this hype, and then, because if you give him all this hype, it's going to give him so much pressure. It's going to force him to do so much work that it's going to ruin his career. Give him a few years to work up his career, and then he'll get better. Is how I feel like. Don't give him so much hype. Now, Josh Norman, he is a good cornerback. I will say that. Josh Norman is a good corner. But Odell Beckham Jr. did score a touchdown or two on him. I think he had one. I can't remember. But also Julio Jones did put up big numbers against him. Josh Norman did do pretty good in the first half of the season, but in the second half he didn't do too much. Okay. I just feel like the Panthers are overrated. They're getting so much hype. And all the hype's going to build up on them. And they're going to get so much pressure that team's going to fall down and just crumble and just become ruined. Stop giving them all this hype, because it's going to ruin the team. My fault. Super Bowl 50. A week and a half away. And then the football season's over, sadly. I'm not going to cry. You didn't just see that. Anyway, yeah, football season's over. But then we got free agency and the draft and training camp. Stay tuned for this channel because we will be covering what happens in the free agency and the draft, see who the Steelers pick up. This is a Steelers fan channel, I should say. As you can see from the tale above, this is a Steelers, uh, this is a Steelers fans YouTube channel. Okay, we will be covering that. I might be also covering some other news that happens in the NFL. So stay tuned. We will be covering the free agency and the draft, like I said. So yes, I'm not focused on that right now, but I'm focused on Super Bowl 50. It's going to be a big game. Peyton, get this ring. I hope he has a big game because he needs this ring. Like I said, he needs it. He deserves it. Peyton, please have a big game. This defense needs to back him up. I hope in Super Bowl 50, for the first time in Peyton Manning's career, the defense and the offense work together, and Peyton wins the ultimate prize of his career. Okay, that's what I'm hoping. That's the video. Super Bowl 50. Week and a half away. Can't wait. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Enjoy the game. I will give my prediction probably next week. So, yeah, I'll make probably a prediction video next week. So, yeah, stay tuned. Hope you like the video. Like, subscribe. You know the drill. See you next time. Peace.